Hello everyone, this is Karsa KKWX. Karsa is my name, KKWX is my empire, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of tarot readings. Today is for new moon. If you know anything about the new moon, that is when new beginnings are about to begin. Let's start. Let's get to it. Alright, so today is also about boundaries because evidently there are not only one, not only two, but three cards in this particular collective reading that is talking about boundaries. And let's go with this first one. The first one here, hello star. How are you doing? Is licorice. Now, the 8 of air is licorice. For the 8 of air of licorice, it says know your limits and respect them. Proclaim your truth and walk through that gate. Can you get a reading? Absolutely. Definitely. Oh, and I definitely will take that fresh new tea that you have, and I will definitely give you some advice. Anyway, far as this is concerned, it's kind of telling you to know your limits, know when no is no, and be ready to take responsibility of your thoughts. So know your boundaries. Know where things need to be just no. Then we have here the 4 of fire or elder. And what do we know about the 4 of fire? The 4 of fire is also about making a little magic, lending some power, and honoring your feelings as well as guarding those liminal spaces. So here's another border card. Unfortunately, it is telling us that we still need to know our limits and know what we need to guard. To honor the beings who guard the liminal spaces. Honor the guides. Alright, next, sweetgrass. Now, if you know about sweetgrass, it is braided normally. And this is kind of, for me, I actually am burning sweetgrass inside this candle here. So what is this? What is sweetgrass? It is love, health, wealth, and knowing to give it away. Let the holy fragrance bring you home, where living earth is the greatest teacher. So this is kind of telling us that there is a rich bounty in the nature, and that we should feel grounded, ready for steady presence, and to braid together love, health, and wealth. Hi there, Horse-drawn. Welcome in. So this is kind of telling us that we should be ready for ready to give away health, wealth, and love, and make it special for ourselves this holiday. Alright, moving on to golden seal. Now, golden seal is one of those kind of plants that I feel is both good and bad at the same time. Because good, because of what it can do. Bad, because it gives a lot of people allergies. Because this is one of those things that people will mistaken hay fever for. Anyway, this is also the 5 of water. And the 5 of water is to seek out the the healing waters to ease pain, restore the heart, clear the vision, and remember that the golden hope is deep underground. So when people make tea, they make tea out of the roots. When I feel like I know that it is autumn, I realize that this is the one that is giving me the most trouble, because golden seal is one of those that I end up having a lot of problems with, and hay fever and whatnot. But it also can be used for healing. It can be used to help us with what I have problems with, like colds and mucous membranes and things like that. So it could be a healer, and it can be frustrating as well. In this case, I believe it is also trying to remind us that grief is a part of healing. And I'm one of those people who this year am going to be doing a little bit of grieving, and I've been having some dreams that have kind of pushed me to thinking that way. But I have a wonderful husband who helps me through them. So, anyway. What is the last card? The Emperor. Hemlock. Hemlock is another one of those very interesting healing properties, yet it also can be very dangerous. So you got to know which one is hemlock and which is not, how to deal with it, whatnot. So let's talk about hemlock. And this is to remind us to build strong boundaries. The structure supports abundant growth, but you do need to know your own authority. You do need to discern what is true and what is not. Hemlock is an important part of the healthy ecosystem, but it also is something that has, well, some past situations where people were worried about hemlock killing others and whatnot. So hemlock is a strong foundation and safe to the environment. And hemlock is used for framing houses, being used as soft wood that toughens with age. But you do need to know and understand the boundaries as well as the properties. And therefore, hemlock can be both dangerous and great at the same time. I know it's not necessity. I don't know why Twitch's thing is messing up, because I've said 4 times to Twitch. I've touched the button. I've looked for the tarot reading. I don't know. Fire. Please. Please, fire. Anyway. So, 3 times the boundaries. Boundaries is an important thing. You gotta know where your boundaries are. You have to know what is your limits. What is your limits in life? And what are your limits with people as well? So this reading has been about boundaries and getting to know our boundaries. Now, let's go with the next person. And I'm gonna start writing people's names here, so give me a second. Star, you will be first since you walked in. Star is on YouTube, so bear with her. And then we will have Horse Drawn next. Okay. So, there we go. Until we get more people. Star, it is up to you to begin your conversation with me. And I will see if I can answer some of those questions you have. Now, is it still saying necessity? Is it still saying necessity? Because it shouldn't be. I remember M asking me to meet him this Sunday, yes. When I met with him today, I came home for 3 hours ago or something. I need to write you what he said, so give it a moment. Okay, sure. I'll just have a little bit of coffee. While we're waiting, I'll remind you that sweetgrass. Yeah, I have I cut a little bit of sweetgrass and put it in the candle. The sweetgrass is when it's braided. It is to remind us about love, wealth, and health, and we're supposed to give away the sweetgrass to others so that they can have it as well. Basically, I completely poured my heart and told him how angry he made me and how he betrayed me by telling me he liked this other girl all of a sudden. I told him how he broke my heart and all. Okay? So you basically talked to him, told him what you felt. I told him, was your love this week that you suddenly stopped loving me in one day? He told me that no, I didn't stop loving you. I was just angry. That's why I told you that I don't love you. Yep. I called it. Last time I said that he was rebelling, and that's exactly what he was doing. He was rebelling. He told me he still loves me, and I was like, and what about the other girl? Parsa. He kept telling me, listen, something has happened. I sacrificed something big for us, but I need you to wait. Oh, you have to wait for me to give you all the answers. You have to wait for me to tell you why all this happened. Okay? While we're waiting, I do need to remind you that Godbound Opus Trust Issues and Waystone Mysteries will be now found on only YouTube, and I will have it done by every Saturday. So, there you go. He requested me, he said, please, this one time, just wait. Just understand, I will tell you everything, and after I tell you, if you still wanted to leave, that is fine. You can leave. But until then, can you wait for me? Okay. You have a different type of situation, Star. I know this because not everybody has a situation where they are basically told who to marry. And, what's it called? And, I think that is part of the situation. I have a feeling that he's trying to break free, and I definitely feel like he's rebelling. Marshawn, you will be next. After I finish with Star. I really saw the love in his eyes and energy. He cried in front of him and he held me. But I do want to wait because I need to know the answers. Okay. So I do feel like he is rebelling. That this is definitely about rebelling against the establishment, the family establishment, rebelling against his parents. But now I just need advice on this, because what the hell even is happening to you? Okay, do not know why he is not telling me. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why he told her he liked her. I think he's trying to break free is what I think he's doing. So, let me get the crystals out. But you definitely have a different situation than what we have in the United States, and that is that you have to go through being basically told who and when you can marry, who you can marry, and whatnot. And I feel sorry for that. I wish everybody was able to find love, true love, and not be told who and who they can't live with. Ooh. Okay. You have some cards. I think he's scared too. I think he's very scared. What if this is waiting period you can put, then it wasn't meant to be. If you lose feelings for him, then it's not meant to be. Your heart is closed right now because you're angry. So I feel like that is the case, is that your heart is closed because you're angry at what happened. And I think he understands, and yet he doesn't. He said, I do know why he said he liked her. That was out of spite. He was angry. and he was rebelling. And it says, do not know why he did this to you. He said that he was telling you everything, every single thing. He will tell you everything, every single thing. He understands. He told me he would feel the same if it was me. Yeah, because you're being basically led to believe that it's going to change. And then you being told that there's somebody he loves. Yeah. As I said before to you, and I've said this many times, your schooling needs to come first right now. Because if you want to continue on with that schooling, if you want that as your career, it should be first. Waiting for him, that's one thing, but you should still put your emphasis into school right now. But today he was the same old M, the loving one, the one that's true in him, and I will wait, but I need advice on the whole thing. I'm just scared and confused, and I do not even know what Lad's been saying. If you want to wait, get your schooling done. Spend that time that you need to do with school. Prioritize school first. You told him that, and he encouraged it. He said, yes, do it. Take your space. And I think that's a good idea. And I think that's a very good idea. School is first. And then, hopefully, after that is done, you will finally have your answers. But I think that as the universe is trying to tell you, please get your schooling done first. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a new moon reading. I'm almost done shuffling. I think... Are you risking it? Yeah. But I think if you put your priority into school, I think that will help you in the long run, at least. Even if it doesn't work out, you have something to fall back on. And that's important. One more shuffle, and then I will start this up. This is for Star and only for Star. All negativity and low vibrations are out of these cards. This is just for Star. Star would like to know, should she wait? Should she wait? And what other advice you may have for her. Okay. One, two, three. Why is your heart so stubborn for real? Because we're human. Like, just when you went through the worst heartbreak and you still trust them again, it's because you're human. Because you do want it for real. You're human. It may be hurting your heart, but the heart wants what it wants. The heart... Some of the relationships... I will tell you this. My husband and I almost did not end up together because of the reason that a situation happened where I couldn't handle it. And I thought I was going to move on. 3 months later, I ended up asking him to come to my mom's birthday. And, well, I couldn't get him out of my mind. And so it ended up that he felt the same way, and he came, and we ended up together forever. That's the short story. There's a long story to it. Your net is causing you issues. In the case you disappear, you'll know why. Yep. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. Which would you like me to do? Yep. 1, 2, and 3. Oh. And we have a cat who has now decided to join me. Get down. Get down, baby. Get down. Okay, so the whole thing is that 3 months in, or the second date that we had, a situation happened. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm going to say it made me think, no, this relationship is not the right one. Hi, Ava. It's not the right one. And maybe I should move on because, you know, I didn't want to deal with things I didn't understand how to deal with. 3 months later, that changed, and we ended up dating. I've never looked back ever since. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. You still need clarity, and that's what that is about. Alright. It's all about clarity today with you. Get down! The cat definitely wants to be involved. I'll expect yourself when it comes to love. Yeah, the heart is that way. I don't know why. Alright. So, the energy to focus on, the blue lace agate. My life is so unexpected, curse. I don't even know what to expect anymore. Just expect the unexpected. I would expect the unexpected. I would expect the unexpected. Maybe you'll one day have a relationship like I have. Haha! Yep, this is definitely what they're trying to say to you. Focus on school. This is a peaceful acceptance, stress-free unattachment, and freedom from unnecessary drama. Drama right now is what's causing a lot of strife for you, but you need to focus on your schooling, because then that drama can be in the back burner and you don't have to deal with it as much. I love kitties too, and they seem to, this one seems to be busy trying to get up here today. Here's a dream. Emerald. Emerald is actually my stone. So I even though I'm not really a green kind of person, Emerald is the month that I'm born on, and it's kind of just the way it is. This stone here is saying that giving and receiving love, open your heart to friendship and embrace unity. So right now you need to focus on your schooling and embrace friendship with them. And at least for now, don't focus on the fact that he is uncertain what to do, that he's rebelling, and I think he's rebelling from his parents, and he says he has a opportunity for you too in the long run, but I think you need to focus on your schooling just in case that falls through. Now, laboratory, right? This is where you're supposed to begin. Yes, and I think you should take your space. You really should take your space. Make sure you deal with what you need first. In this case, this is the awakening the magic from within, mysteries and secrecy, and help from unexpected sources. So, you are loved, my dear. You are loved in both a relationship that you desire and your family loves you. You deserve that loving partnership that you seek for yourself. You should be prepared for what you truly deserve and give up the need for certainty right now. Spend time just working on your schooling. It's going to be a hard road. There's a lot of tears, a lot of past hurt, and he has a mom only. His dad passed a long time ago, and his mom is the one who wants to marry him off. You're going to be dealing with this for a little while, I'm sorry to say. Hi, Positive. And Apache Tears is to remind us that sometimes we have to grieve things. The Apache Tears, it allows for us to let go of that grief and release the pain. So whether he is saying this now or if he's saying this because he just doesn't want you to hurt or whatnot, what you do need to do is let go. You very least need to let go of the grief and think for yourself. I don't know what it is though, my angels. Yes, I do think it is your angels. You had a mystical experience the other day and you were journaling. Why am I feeling like... Excuse me. I felt this warm, loving energy embracing me, and I don't know what it was. But ever since then, you felt this love. Yeah. Star, your guides are with you, and they are loving you, and they are giving you hugs. So that embrace definitely was from one of your angels. Whether you call that a guide or an angel, that's up to you. But it does feel like that was one of your angels saying hello. Okay. How are you to ground? How are you to ground right now? The truth is, simplify your life one task at a time. One task at a time. Stick with your schooling, finish your schooling out, and then worry about this relationship for the time being. He wants you to wait. It gives you an opportunity to wait. What is your obstacle? Well, I'll tell you right now, one of the things about your obstacle is if you're freaking head over heels with this person, and you're going to have to deal with that. The other thing is, on your obstacle, you don't have quite the clarity you need. So your obstacle is going to be communication with both divine energy and with your friends, and with him, and with yourself. Clarity is going to be your obstacle. You definitely need to meditate, and you hate falling asleep, like I said before. And I've said this to you before, that you can meditate a different way. You can actually listen to music and listen to the words, and that helps you meditate. You can develop your psychic abilities all of a sudden. If that's something you want to focus on, sure, focus on it. At least follow your own intuition, because that's important. Here, citrine is one of the cards that fell out, and citrine is to show free, let go of all the negativity, and allow for happiness and joyful expression to join in your life. So that was kind of important for you to know, that they want you to let go of the negativity, move on, allow things to open up to joy and to happiness. And then the final card that fell out was the orange calcite. And with the orange calcite, get creative. Find pleasure in something new and get creative. So, all in all, if this is meant to be, if this relationship is truly meant to be, you will be able to wait. If not, then move on. But at this point in time, focus on your schooling, focus on the happiness, and take it one task at a time. This will help you make it through. And maybe, just maybe, your answers will come clear. Right now, the clarity you're going to get is from school, and for working to learn more about yourself. Meditation is important, but you can use music. You don't have to meditate like everybody else. Find something that you can focus on. You can focus on fire. You can focus on water when water is dripping or when fire is flickering. I often, when I look into a candle, I will focus on the candle, and that will help me meditate. Meditation can be done through exercise. When you're doing exercise, you get to a point where you are just doing the exercise, and during that time, your mind goes clear, because you're not really focusing on the exercise, you're focusing on the emptiness. And maybe meditation through exercise will help you. Because if you feel like you're falling asleep through meditation, maybe that's the wrong meditation for you. I do chakra meditations specifically because that is the one that helps you the most. Well, there you go. But every time I do it, it relaxes me so much that I fall asleep. Do you remember the dreams you have when you fall asleep? Do you remember the dreams you have when you fall asleep? The reason why I say this is because maybe, just maybe, your guides help you with understanding what they want from you and help you with more clarity through your dream. And therefore, your chakra meditation always falls you through a dream. Not at all? You have no idea what you dream? Okay. Then I would focus. I mean, even if you just using a chakra meditation, that is amazing. I love chakra meditation. It helps me ground every time I do this. I will listen to the chakra meditation I have and make that protection that I always have. I've been telling you guys for years what is the setup that I like the most. So let me see if I can actually get it to show up. Did that show up for you? I don't know if it did or not, but that is the protection link that I use. And before I come in here every Sunday, I definitely play this out. Noah, you're gonna join? Is it good? Well, let's find out soon enough. Okay, so let me do something first, Noah. One, I need to find out who's in the list. If I can add them. So I need Horstron, then Positive, then you, Noah. Alright. So Horstron, you are next, by the way. Positive's after you. And then you, Noah. You will be next. Why can't I put a 3 in today? Thanks. Alright, there we go. Okay, Star Phoenix, is there anything else that you need from me before we move on to the next one? Did that help at all? Did that help you? You're very welcome. If not, Horstrong, can you do me a favor and give me your question and the deck you would like me to use? I need to change my deck up. Oh, I'm glad I helped, and I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in today. Do I know anything that's coming for you? I think your holidays are going to be very, very hectic, so take time for yourself. Clarity is going to be the most important for you for now. I would work on schooling, finish your schooling, take the holidays and enjoy them. if you can. Alright, I'd like to ask how to deal with speaking up for myself in an old friendship work group. Ah, so we're dealing with clarity. Okay. Yes, and star. Those are extremely important for you right now. So focus hard on them. Good luck on your finals. I think you'll do okay. You just need to have that confidence that you will. Alright. Do you know what deck you would like to see, Straw? Let's clear the air. Those are the decks. There you go. You don't know what deck? Well, your question was... See you later, Star. Take care. Alright, Naval Spirit. I have Native Spirit. I think that will... The other one is kind of disappeared for the moment. I have no idea where it went. I was even thinking about it this morning. I was like, where did that deck go? I was thinking, did well, I took it on a trip, so I'm wondering if that might have been there. Anyway, so the question we are asking the universe, let me get that up, is how to deal with speaking up for yourself and old friendship and work group. Okay, so this is all about your spirit. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think where it might have gone. Because that deck has been gone for over 3 months now, and I'm like, where did it go? It's been gone ever since I got back from Arizona. Maybe. Alright, one more shuffle, and then you will choose which pile you would like to see. We finally have a card. Not sure where that card went either. Okay. One, two, or three. Oh, that's an interesting card to fall out. Hmm. Two? Absolutely. Okay. Okay. I think I was pretty much answered what I needed to be answered. All right, so your question again was... I'd like to ask how to deal with speaking up for myself in an old friend work group. Okay. So, the way this is set up, nature spirits. When you talk, good opportunity for you to talk is to remember nature. Remember what life brings you. Listen to the spirits in the nature. Sometimes you may have to spend a little time outside meditating. And this is where your energy is going to be focused, in nature. So what's next? How to dream. Another way that you can talk to them is about using what is passionate for you. Remember what you find so much passion for and use that. That will help you at least open up the floodgates of communication, because you'll be passionate about talking about it, because that's something that you find very important to yourself. You may want to begin with meditation or with a vision quest. If you do not know what a vision quest is, I've gone on many of them. I can tell you that they are profound, but they don't have to be done the same way as everybody else. My vision quest is I went out in nature for a few days and ended up just letting nature talk to me. Your vision quest may be something entirely different. If you go into a meditation, this sometimes helps us with clarity. And sometimes it gives us a way of allowing our mind, our subconscious, and our guides to talk to us. And we may be inspired through that meditation. That is why meditation is so important. It is a conduit to allow for you to be open, if you know what I mean. Another way to help you with working with this group, how to find the magic. Well, you definitely are being asked to answer the call. And the call is using your gifts. So part of the things that you may be wanting to do is use your gifts. And that will help you with, again, communication. You will be grounded because of your past. And your past sometimes was not always easy. It was not always happy. And some of that past helps you understand others. You may find that there is a relationship you're dealing with where someone is going through a bad breakup, maybe, and they just need somebody to talk to. Well, if you've been through a bad breakup, you can share how you've gone through it, and maybe they will relate to that. But the one thing that is going to be your obstacle is being yourself. Letting yourself go so that you can help them understand and help you communicate. You're an amazing person, and this is the card that fell out, and very important. This is for you to remember that abundance and security is flowing in your life. Balance and harmony will prevail. So, this white buffalo, for Native Americans, white buffalo is very special. It is when we know that the energy for our guides, our people, this is a mystical situation, gifted, when things will change for us. It's a time of change. So the white buffalo is an energy card that brings us not only a little bit of change, but a lot of change. And it is to imagine how you feel with all that weight on your horns and the warmth of your hide. This allows for you for deeper energies. And so basically, this is the fact that they want you to talk to them. They want you to find the balance and harmony and allow it to prevail in your life. It is important that you find that balance. Let me speak to you a little bit about the white buffalo. In Native American traditions, there are prophecies that are coming from the white buffalo, especially among the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota, or the Sioux. There is a legend that a white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, will come to the people at a very, very long time ago, and they will help her when they were out of balance, and she will come again when we will need her to bring us back into balance. She has gifted the people with the sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe that restores the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman will prophesy that she will return in the end of an age and will appear as the white buffalo calf. In recent times, the white buffalo calf has been born recently, leading many people to believe that this is the beginning of a new time, a new age. And when this card is chosen for you, it is an honor. It speaks of miracles and balances in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces of the universe, and you are expected to share them. With their help, all things are possible, and without it, things will be a struggle. Surrender and support the Great Spirit, and you don't have to do everything alone. So, they're telling you to take some time with all these things. Basically, I'm going to say it really quickly because I think it will help you understand why they said this the way they said it. 1, nature is calling you, so please answer. 2, use your passions when you're conversing. That will help people understand you as well as themselves. Your best way of getting advice is through a vision quest for now. So answer the call and use your gifts. You may have to use the past to help out with the future. But be yourself and don't forget it. Finally, remember the white buffalo. And that balance and harmony is important. And that is your answer, my friend. I hope that helped. No, you did not, Noah. You did not. You're very welcome. I hope that helped. All right. Positive, it's your turn. I know it's the cat deck, unless you've chosen otherwise. And Positive. What is your question? What is your deck that you would like? If it is the cat tarot, then I already know. Glad that helped. I really am. I don't know why YouTube is being funky today, but it is. Welcome in the energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder through every phase of the moon, sun and moon. Let us be in harmony in every direction. Shall we offer our love? Positive, are you here? They might have got cut off too. I'll check in a minute. Card's falling out again. Same card as last time, Positive. Positive impact, are you here? Let me do that next thing. Yep, there we go. Positive. Did they step away? They're still in the stream, so I don't know if they stepped away or not. Noah, you are next. You are next. So be ready for your or your question and your deck. The decks are at the top of the page, at the top of my screen. All except for the Sacred Forest is available. Even runes. So, think of your question, think of your deck that you would like for me to use. Or runes. I can use runes too. They work the same. November has any good things coming for you? Alright, well let's definitely do the new moon thing. And what do you know what deck you would like to choose? Third deck from the left. Fairies? Fairies are definitely one of those that will literally hit you in the head. You're very welcome, Horstron. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Alright. This is for Noah and only for Noah. All negativity and low vibrations are out of these cards. This is just for Noah. Let's begin. Alright. What I will do is I will shuffle. And then I will have you choose one of 3 piles. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. I really need the people to subscribe on my stream. The reason I'm saying this, Noah, is because I can't do anything until I get 500 people. Especially on YouTube. It's not a trap! It is not a trap. Yes, I will do it. Oh, there you are, Positive. Okay. What happened to you, Positive? Were you away for a second? I don't know. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, well, let's do this real quick, and then I will go back to Positive, because I think, Positive, I need to talk to you. And I think there's some things that are needing to be said, because I already had 2 cards fall out. Yeah, you went to go get some snacks. Okay. You will be next after Noah, because Noah was waiting. If that's okay with you, Positive. It'll allow for you to eat those snacks and enjoy yourself. Enjoy one more conversation. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright. We have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Choose 1, 2, or 3, Noah. Phew. Okay. There's some interesting things coming in your life soon. And they will be part of your creativity and inspiration. Will also help you understand how to find clarity. And it may not feel so fun for the moment, but there is some intention that they have for the goodest of all. Oh, and something that you've been working on is going to come true, but you gotta wish wisely. All right. So, what do we have going on here? Let me tell you. All right, so using the new moon atmosphere. 1. Fairy spotting. Energy to focus on. Your inspiration is supposed to be your imagination. And being open to seeing what is in front of you. Seeing is believing. But the fact is opposite is true, as believing is also seeing. So you're being told to focus your energy on the possibilities that are coming your way. You're to dream, be prepared, as you soon will be visited by the fairy of inspiration, by creativity. So you're to dream about your creativity. Do you have a project coming? I feel like there's a project on its way, and it's kind of gonna be overwhelming. Is there something you are working on that is important to you? Noah. There's a project coming, and it's actually fairly fresh and new, and I feel like it's gonna be overwhelming but good for you. Purity. Always trust the purity of your heart, and look inside your heart within, and you'll find your answer. So they're telling you to use your intuition, and this is how you will begin this project, this creative project, because it's either a project or it's something you just like doing, and while it's going to be overwhelming, it's going to be fulfilling. The magic you will find will maybe be in when it's chaotic the most. The light in the darkness. How are you to ground yourself? You're supposed to ground yourself by understanding your pure intentions. To manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest and good of all. This card works with the next card as well, reminding you to start believing instead of just seeing what you believe into seeing. And so they're telling you to manifest this project, this idea, maybe that's a better word for it, idea, into fruition, because with your purest intention, using your highest and purest of all, because not only are they saying that this will help with the magic, that if you use your own thoughts and own inspirations, that will help. They want you to guide the project from the beginning and finding the purity in it. They're telling you that there may be chaos, and that chaos will be when the light, the inspiration will be the most heaviest. And the pure intention is helping you manifest what you truly want and desire. And finally, to remember to wish wisely. Now, the wishing wisely is also on this card as well. So they're telling you that this is coming, and you just need to make sure this is truly what you want. So if you are wanting if it's about a relationship and you truly want this relationship, you're manifesting it. If you're working on a project or an idea, and that's where I'm thinking this is really at, is that you have an idea. All you need to do is believe in it and manifest it. Put the work into it, but make it happen. Because it's, in the long run, will be extremely good. And that is what we have for you. Now, do you have any questions, Noah? Any questions? Because what they're saying is that the December is opening you up to new ideas, new inspirations, new passions, and that you will be manifesting them yourself. You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to read for you. All right. And thank you for the like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Is there any other questions? You're welcome. I do this every Sunday, provided there is no holiday, because holiday is important to me. Like Christmas. I probably will not. I'm not sure if I'll be doing it on the Christmas week or not. It'll depend on my family. But let's get back to this next one. This one goes to positive. Positive. I have cards falling, and they're the same cards we had last week. The same cards we had last week. I'm supposed to remind you of the same information as last week. So, let's go ahead and do this new moon reading. Because these are cards that are falling out. These are not actually cards that are in the reading yet, but they are cards that I have to remind you of that happened last week. New moon reading for positive and only for positive. All negativity and low vibrations are out of these cards. This is just for positive. Let us create a life of beauty and wonder. With each phase of the sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. Okay. I think they're done throwing cards at me. I may be wrong, but I think they are. Okay, one more shuffle and then we will see what you choose. You got a choice coming up, my friend. A real choice soon. One, two, or three. Two it is. Energy to focus on. You gotta make a choice. Dreams. Okay. Interesting. Why are you all upside down? Alright, well, we'll figure this out in a second. I've never seen one of those were upside down. Right. The moon. Now these poor kitties are, this cat particularly, the one on the moon, is dealing with the opportunity. Do they allow themselves to jump out or not? And with it being like this, it's saying that fear and confusion and unhappiness wanes and waxes. If no moon shines tonight, remember that it will shine again soon. Change will be inevitable. So you may feel like it is a dark time, but it is actually a time that is coming. That the change will be inevitable. Let's look at the kitty. Here's the kitty of... Yeah, I'm seeing some stressful time coming your way. With the Queen of Wands. There's some picking and choosing. Alright, so with the Queen of Wands, with it being reversed, it says sometimes you don't like to listen to others, nor in order to cede the control of your warm spaces. But if you don't, you may become aggressive and demanding. So this is a time to take stock and focus on the issues that you have. Try to listen. So, they're telling you you need to listen for a while. Because you're beginning to make choices and beginning to see the fruition of those choices. Be careful with what you wish for. This is a time to go back to the drawing board and clear the long-term vision. Lack of long-term vision is causing you to procrastinate and be frustrated, and for you to feel like you are stuck. It's time to make a plan and an action. So rather than just letting things spill out like they are right there, you need to make an action. You need to make a plan. You need to take that plan, and then that will be put in place. Energy to find. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is saying if you don't work on the plans, they won't come through. You have to work on your plans. You have to make a plan, and then you got to work on it. And though wishing is good, action is better. So the energy you need to find is not procrastinating and make a plan. And then work on that plan. How to ground yourself. The King of Wands. So we have the King and the Queen in here, and they're right on each other. And, yeah. So the King of Wands. There we go. Is saying do not be hasty or impulsive as well. So this is how to ground yourself. Make that plan and do not be hasty with it. This kitten here has to grow up once in a while, or has to grow up eventually. And you need to not only take that plan and become dependable and trustworthy with it. Mature that plan. The obstacle you are going to have. Are some setbacks. There will be some setbacks in this plan. Some indecisiveness and impatience that will cause you to be hasty and make this one happen. And you don't want to do that. You want to try to make the plan happen, but steady and in course. With aim, you will find the course of action in the line of pursuit. Just don't let things distract you from that plan. Alright, so we have some cards. We have more cards than this. 1. And you remember this card from last week. Basically, this card was kind of telling me that there's a lot going on right now. And you need to have some confidence in yourself and working through it. Delays and setbacks may lie ahead. And the answer may be no for now, but it is happening. When you're feeling unloved, confidence is hard. I know, I know. Hi, Hassam. Welcome in. Would I say, woo-woo? Is that what you wanted? Woo-woo. If that's what you wanted. Alright. That was kind of silly, personally. Alright, anyway. So, you need to get some confidence. You need to make the plan happen. You need to open yourself up to that. Because also, if you remember correctly, I said there's some choices you're going to be having to make. There are some choices you're going to have to make. And you're being encouraged to make them. Sometimes they will not be the conflicts will not be the greatest of all. They may, you may have to learn to agree to disagree with people. Frustration is on the way, and it's gonna happen. But you'll be okay. I am not a 50-year-old grandpa with a voice changer. I'm a 50-year-old woman with a voice changer. No, I am not a voice... I don't have a voice changer at all, actually. So, Hassam, I'm actually a 50-year-old woman with some experience behind her belt. You are hearing my true voice. So if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Anyway. I'm more of a mama than I am a grandma right now, but I'm not going to deny who I am. I'm different. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Where is this? There it is. Your due diligence that you do with your plan and making things happen will bring you rewards, great rewards. And it will give you the right to feel secure and prideful in your accomplishments once you actually put it into place. So all the discipline that you have will give you greater success and hope. Finally, you must think outside the box. for it to happen. So positive, I'm thinking that this idea, this thing that they're wanting you to do, that is supposed to come into fruition and everything, is not right in stone. It is something you have to think outside the box and you have to put in place. You must use your intuition to do so. I'm trying to also give the last understanding. Is there anything else you would like to know? Any questions you may have, positive? So I'm seeing a change, and I'm seeing it for the better, but it is going to take some time. And I'm also seeing that you're going to need to be patient, and I know that's not one of your virtues. But you need to be patient, and this is also about patience. Because eventually the shoe will drop. The change will happen, and you will have to deal with it. So make a list. Focus on the list. And make things happen. But don't be impatient. So being patient, bring a love back into your life. And that is a pendulum reading. Okay. Where'd my pendulum go? One second, friend. There it is. When did you ask that? Oh, you asked it a while back. Okay. Okay. Tell me yes. Tell me no. Okay. So it's more centered. Alright. But being patient, bring love back into Positive's life. But being patient, bring love back into Positive's life. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, that's definite. That wasn't even partial. That was definite. As I remember telling everybody that love comes on a season and a reason, and I do truly believe that. That sometimes people come into our life for a short time, but they come in for a reason. And so love comes in for a season and a reason. Well, sometimes those reasons are not always great. Sometimes they're to teach us some things we didn't want to know about. We didn't want to be taught. But The universe has said, no, nope, you need to be taught something. And so sometimes they are forever. Their season might be until we die. So I feel like there is somebody coming your way. I think the change is coming in the manifestation, but you need to come up with a plan, and you need to start thinking outside the box. So, because love is not there yet, so that you don't get broadsided by it, your plan is that list I told you about. Making a list of things that you want in a person, and then being ready when it does come to see if they actually are that. So you already did it. Yay! You're one step ahead. So you now got a plan. Now you just got to be patient. But how do we just be patient? Well, there's things we can do, especially during Christmas time, where we can think outside the box. We can go to things. We can go to events. We can go to parties. Thinking outside the box, you know, normal box is going to like a movie theater or whatnot, or going to the bars. No. Sometimes you have to just go to places where you know people are going to be there. Like, and you may be scared to do so. Some of us have a fear of people in crowds, and I guarantee you I'm one of them. Which is why I don't do Black Friday, ever. And, because my husband said, are we doing Black Friday? I'm like, no, never. Never, ever, ever, ever. So sometimes you just have to be open to that. And you may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but if you think outside the box, I think that's where you will find the special someone you're looking for. And the same cards came up from last week, telling you to be patient. And I know I shuffled these like 1,000 times, but they still showed up. So, anyway, that is your new moon. And you're just supposed to start believing that it will happen. Manifesting it, but being careful with what you wish for. And realizing it's just not going to be... You may have to take a little bit of a detour in what you normally do to make it happen. Think outside the box. Okay? Does that help you, positive? I think we're going to have a short day. Anybody else who would like a reading? Anyone else like a reading? If there is no one else who would like a reading, I thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. I do want to remind you, this is the holidays. Holidays are going to become very, very hectic. We're going to have to remember to be mindful of the hectic, because it may cause us to feel stressed out, and taking it out on our own, on other people, is not a good idea, but it's what people do. So, be mindful of what you say, what you do, and in all sense of purposes. be good to each other. Remember what the golden rule is. That is basically what I try to instill in my life as well as in this channel, is that do unto others as you wish to be done unto you. In other words, be good to each other. I think that's a rule to live by. Whether you believe it or not, I think it is a very good rule to live by. Remember that a soul is a soul, and treat people as such. Think of them as everybody. Every race, every creed, whatever. They are still a soul. They still have a soul. And by hurting somebody, you hurt that soul. Or by helping somebody, you help that soul. We don't need to look at people through the eyes of race. We can just look at them as people. And remember, a soul is a soul. And this is something I've said to my daughter when she was 16. And I feel it literally in my heart that this is true. So thank you again for listening to me and for letting me read for you. And I hope you take this into mind as you go through your holidays. And remember, a soul is a soul. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful day and goodbye. I didn't peek. I know. Guys, don't forget that on Monday and on Wednesday, I will not be streaming, but I will be recording my Godbound and my Monster of the Week Waystone Mysteries and placing it on YouTube. Feel free to join our YouTube. It is my name, Karsa KKWX 6446. And then also remember that on Wednesday we will be doing Factorial Friday. We will be doing either Necessity or War Tales or something new that has just come up. And I'm not exactly sure if we will be playing it first or last. I don't know. But it is a new game that is coming out. It is a survival game, and if I can figure it out, Towers of Azkaban. So those are coming up as well. And then, of course, our tarot will be every Sunday. Take care, guys. Goodbye.